Hello friends, today I'm going to familiarize you people with R Studio environment. If you have gone through my previous lecture recording, then I am very much confident that you have already installed R and R Studio successfully. Now let's start with R Studio environment. You can see here this R Studio window has been divided into four parts. So I'm going to number those parts so that you can understand very easily. So this is part number one, this is part number two, this is part number three, and this is part number four. So let's discuss each part one after another. This part is also called as code editor, or sometimes people also call it as a source. So in this portion we are going to write our program, and once we write all our program we can execute the program, and once we execute the program the output of that execution we can see at window 2. This window is called as a console. Here also we can write our instruction and we can execute here, but the difference between these two is when you supposed to execute a large number of instruction at the same time, then it is preferred that go with window 1, and when you want to execute instruction one after another line by line, then go with window number 2. So let's look at by executing some command. So just go to window 1. So I'm going to write some command. Let's say starting with the print statement, print, print, and I'm going to write hello world. So this is command that I want to execute. So there are two ways I can execute it, either pressing Control and enter key simultaneously, or by going and pressing this run button. So I'm going to press this run button, and once I going to press this, so you can see here the output has been displayed over here. So in this window number 2, the command that we have executed, that we are going to see, as well as the output of that command we are going to see. And sometimes there might be an error in our syntax in command, that also going to be visible at window number 2. Same command, the command we have executed at window 1, same command can be typed and executed at window number 2. You can see here I'm going to write once again the same command, hello world, and once again I'm going to, and here to execute command, to run the command in window number 2, just hit enter and you can see the same output. So difference between 1 and 2 is what, when we have large amount of code, means large number of lines of our code, then it is preferred to write the code in editor window or source window. Otherwise, if you want to execute one line, two line, three lines code, very small code, then you can go to the console window. And second difference is what, let's say if you have written some program and you want to save it, obviously you cannot save at console, you can save it as in code editor window. So for saving the code, the command is Control S, or you can save over here is like this, save. So by this command you can save as per your desired location where you want to save. So this is all about window number 1 and 2. Let's say you want to clear this console window. For that the command is Control plus else, by which you can clear that window. Now come to this environment window. So before explaining the environment window, I am going to write some variable, randomly selected variable, and randomly assigned value to those variables, so that it is very easy for me to explain those variable in environment tab. Yes. So come to the window number 3. You can see here in window number 3, the subtabs are environment, history, and connections. So let's start with environment. Environment very window is nothing but environment tab here is nothing but it is showing the value and the variable name. So it's nothing but basically this window is going to show the information about variable used in the R program, data structure used in R program, user defined function, if any defined by the user, that also going to be displayed over here. Then come to the history tab. In history tab, it's nothing but basically it is going to tell us in past what are the command that has been executed. For example, we have executed some commands. So we can see over here, we started with the hello world. So you can see here hello world command is displayed. Then we executed I is equal to 5, then lm is equal to 67. So all the previous past history and commands, if you want to see, you can see from this tab. And one more thing, if you want to clear any single command from the history, you can select that command, and you can, by pressing this red button, you can delete that command from the history. And before deleting, it will wants to reconfirm with the user, and if you when you press a yes, it will get deleted. Another option is this. Let's say I have selected this line and I want to move it to the console. I can press this. So this command you can see here, move to over here, as well as if I want to move this command to source, this can also move over here. So this is another use of history. Let's say you want to delete the all commands from the history, you can use this brush. So by using brush, you can delete the commands present in the history, and before deletion, it once again reconfirm with the user whether really you want to delete it. So when you press yes, it will delete all the commands. Now come to this fourth window, that is called fourth window, and that you can see here in fourth window, that is divided. Fourth window is divided into 5 tabs. So let's start with file tab. So file tab is nothing but like a window explorer where we can explore any file, any directory. So by clicking this, we can explore. So this is a window file system like things over here. And here, in fact, not only you explore, you can rename the file, you can delete the file. Options are there. Then come to the next tab, plot. So whatever plot we are going to plot, let's say histogram, box plot, and other things using R commands, that going to display in this window. In this window, going to display in this window. Next, come to the third is a very important thing is packages. R is a popular language because of its packages. There are nearly 3000 packages are available currently in R. So once you press this package tab, you are going to see that by default packages installed, or currently whatever package I have installed in my R environment. So this going to be displayed alphabetically starting with A to Z. You can see here. So this is up to Z. So this is, and now how to install our new packages. That for that you can install from here, install, and then just typing the package name it. And once you type the package name over here and you want to install, you can install by clicking this. For example, I am going to install tplayer package. So let's, and then install. So things get installed, and you can see the output of this dplyr package over here. Dplyr successfully unpacked and installed. Okay, in that way you can install any package that is available. You can update the package in the same way. Now comes to the help. Help is an tab where, let's say, take an example. Let's say you want to uh, see the help for print function. You can either type print over here within this print function, and once you enter this, you can see here this is help corresponding print function has been displayed over here. So within this bracket, this is the package name. So base R package, inside that this print function is available. So there all a description about the function, what type argument going to receive, what going to be returned by the function, all those things information are available over here. You can, there's another way, by executing some commands you can check the help. For example, let's say by question mark, let's say you want to see the help over mean function, you can write like this, question mark then mean, then when you're going to run it, so it will show over here. So this is another way, and you can see here mean function is defined once again in base R package. For example, let's say one more function mutate. So let's say run it. So no mutate function is available over here, because that first in mutate, I know it's defined in library dplyr. So not only install, we have to upload this package, then only we can use it. Now we have uploaded. Now we can basically, when going to run this command, it will show the help. So you can see here mute function is defined within the dplyr package. So this is all the help available regarding mutate function. Okay, so now come to this viewer and plot. In fact, both are used for the same purpose with little bit difference. So I will show you the detail when we are going to cover some plotting things in R. Thank you.